Welcome to Indonesia Unveiled, where we explore the mysteries and wonders of this breathtaking paradise. If you're fascinated by hidden gems and untold stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more incredible journeys. We leave the forest and move towards the coast. The air changes. The sweet scent of earth is replaced by the sharp, clean smell of salt. The sound of the world shifts too. The hum of the forest gives way to a new song. It is the sound of water. At first, it is a distant whisper, a gentle shushing that grows steadily louder. It is the sound of waves meeting the shore. This is a sound of immense power, yet it is gentle. It is a rhythm that has shaped this land for millennia, a constant, soothing presence. The land itself seems to listen. The water is a kaleidoscope of blues. Near the shore, it is a pale, translucent turquoise. You can see the white sand beneath and the dark shapes of rocks covered in algae. Further out, the blue deepens. It becomes a rich sapphire, then a dark, mysterious indigo at the horizon. The surface of the water is alive. It shimmers and glints under the sun. Small waves create intricate, ever-changing patterns. It is like a vast liquid canvas, painted anew with every breath of wind. The water breathes with the planet, rising and falling in a slow, steady rhythm. Beneath the surface, another world exists. A silent, slow-motion ballet unfolds. A sea turtle glides through the water. Its movements are effortless and serene. It flaps its great flippers like wings, flying through the blue. It is an ancient mariner, navigating currents that have flowed for ages. Schools of tiny silver fish move as one. They turn and dart in perfect unison, a shimmering cloud in the water. This is a world of quiet wonders. It is a place where time seems to slow down, where every movement is filled with a calm and deliberate purpose. The sound of the waves is relentless. It is the heartbeat of the coast. Each wave that breaks upon the sand is a reminder of the ocean's power. It is a force that gives life, but also a force that can take it away. The water sculpts the shoreline, slowly, patiently. It carves away at the rock and carries sand from one place to another. The people who live here understand this song. They live their lives to its rhythm. They know its moods. The water is their provider, their neighbor, and a constant, powerful force in their lives. The beauty here is breathtaking. It is also fragile. In the shallow waters, intricate cities of coral thrive. They are gardens of stone, painted in impossible colors. Shades of pink, purple, and bright yellow stand out against the blue. Fish of every shape and hue dart between the branches. A clownfish peeks from the safety of an anemone. A parrotfish nibbles at the coral, its beak making a faint scraping sound. This is a world of delicate connections. Each creature, no matter how small, plays a vital role in the health of the reef. The balance is easily disturbed. We float over a patch of coral that has lost its color. It is a ghostly white. It is a skeleton garden. The vibrant life that once pulsed here is gone. The silence is profound. The fish are absent. The water feels still and empty. It is a stark reminder that this paradise is not invincible. A small change in the water's temperature, a slight shift in its chemistry, can have devastating consequences. The reef is a living barometer, and it is telling us that something is wrong. On the shore, the evidence is different, but the story is the same. A magnificent mangrove forest stands at the edge of the sea. Its tangled roots form a powerful barrier. They hold the land in place, protecting it from the constant push of the waves. The mangroves are a nursery. In the calm waters between their roots, young fish and crabs find shelter. Birds nest in their branches. The forest is a fortress of life, a vital link between the land and the sea. It holds the line against the patient, powerful water. But there are gaps in this fortress. Where the mangroves have been cleared, the land is vulnerable. The sea pushes inward, and the soil, no longer held by the roots, washes away. The line between land and water becomes blurred. A single storm can reshape the coast, stealing meters of land in a single night. The delicate balance has been broken. The natural defenses are weakened. The land itself seems to be shrinking, slowly yielding to the immense and patient power of the ocean. It is a quiet, creeping change. The signs are subtle at first, a faint, unnatural sheen on the water's surface. It catches the light in rainbows of color that do not belong here. It is a thin film, almost invisible, but it is a warning. In the calm coves, where the water should be clear, a collection of debris gathers. Plastic bottles, bags, and containers float in a slow, swirling mass. They drift with the current, a colorful man-made island in this natural paradise. They are silent invaders, out of place in this ancient landscape. The tide brings gifts from the ocean. Shells, driftwood, and seaweed are deposited on the sand. But now, it brings other things. The high water mark is no longer just a line of foam and natural debris. It is a tangled ribbon of plastic, a child's lost toy, a single shoe, a knotted fishing net. These objects tell a story of a world far away, yet they have found their way here. They become part of the landscape, slowly breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces, but never truly disappearing. They are a permanent scar. The air, too, carries a strange scent in places. It mixes with the salt and the blossoms. It is a sharp, chemical smell. It comes from the rivers that flow into the sea. These rivers are the veins of the land, carrying life-giving water from the mountains. But now they carry something else. They carry the waste of human activity. The water that flows into the beautiful blue ocean is sometimes grey and clouded. It carries a burden that the ocean must absorb. The unseen tide is not just water, it is a tide of pollution. This pollution settles in the quiet places. It sinks to the seabed. It becomes entangled in the coral. It is ingested by the wildlife. A seabird might mistake a small piece of plastic for food. A turtle might become trapped in a discarded net. These are quiet tragedies, unseen by most, but they are happening. The slow, creeping threat is invisible, yet it is everywhere. It is a poison seeping into the veins of this paradise. The grandeur of nature remains, but it is now overlaid with a subtle, pervasive sickness. The people here live with their feet in two worlds. One is the world of solid ground, of villages and fields. The other is the world of water. Their homes are built on stilts, standing over the shallow sea. Wooden walkways connect the houses, forming a network of streets above the tide. Children play on these walkways, their laughter echoing over the water. Fishermen mend their nets, their hands moving with a familiar, practiced rhythm. Their lives are woven into the fabric of the sea. The rising water is not an abstract concept here. It is a daily reality. The stilts that support their homes must be made taller. Floors that were once dry now feel the touch of the highest tides. The sea is a gentle neighbor, but it is slowly claiming their world. A storm that once would have been a minor event can now be a catastrophe. The people watch the water with a mixture of respect and apprehension. They know its moods. They know it is changing. The line they have drawn between their lives and the sea is slowly being erased. They have always lived from the sea, The ocean has provided for generations, but the catch is changing. The nets come up with fewer fish. The fish they do catch are sometimes smaller. They must go further out to sea, spending more time and more fuel to find what was once plentiful just offshore. They see the ghostly white coral. They see the plastic floating in the water. They understand that the health of the ocean is connected to their own survival. They are the first to feel the effects of a problem that began far away. Despite the challenges, there is a quiet resilience. Life continues. The rhythm of the day is still governed by the tides. Fishermen still set out in their boats at dawn. The community gathers in the evenings, sharing stories and food. They are adapting. They are finding new ways to live with the changing world. Their connection to this place is deep. It is their home. They are not just living on the land, they are part of it. Their footprints are on a fragile shore, but they are determined not to be washed away. In the face of these silent threats, a powerful force remains. It is the resilience of nature itself. In a protected cove, a new coral nursery has been established. Small fragments of living coral are attached to underwater frames. They are tiny sparks of life, but they are growing. Given a chance, freed from the stresses of pollution and rising temperatures, the reef can begin to heal. The colors can return. The fish can come back. It is a slow, painstaking process. It requires patience and care. It is a human hand reaching out to help mend what has been broken. On the shore, a group of villagers works together. They are planting mangrove saplings along a barren stretch of coastline. They work in the mud and the sun, pushing the small trees into the soft earth. Each sapling is a promise. It is a hope for a stronger future. It will take years for these saplings to grow into a forest. The work has begun. It is a community taking action to protect its own home, rebuilding the natural fortress that will keep the sea at bay. Their actions are a quiet declaration of hope. The children are learning the old ways and the new. They learn to read the water and the sky. They learn the names of the fish and the birds. But they also learn about the plastic that chokes the sea. They learn why the coral is turning white. They gather debris from the beach. They are the generation that will inherit this changing world. In their hands, they hold the future of this place. Their understanding and their actions will determine whether this paradise can be preserved. Their young voices are an echo of hope for the future. This world of stunning beauty and silent danger is at a crossroads. The path forward is uncertain. The challenges are immense. But here, on the fragile edge of the world, life persists with extraordinary strength. The orangutan still moves through the trees. The turtle still glides through the sea. The people still live in harmony with the tides. There is a powerful will to survive, to adapt, and to heal. It is a quiet, determined spirit. It is the echo of hope in a sinking paradise, a testament to the enduring power of life in the face of immense change.